Happy Tuesday. This is our second time using this brand new chart for things. How do you like it?
I like it.
Yeah, you're happy with it? It seems like it's working for you. Made a new spreadsheet and stuff to make it a little easier. Caitlin actually has to leave at 1:45. So we're going to try and blow through this show in order for us to get through all the questions while she is still around and I don't have to try and deal with all your trends because it is a trending Tuesday. That means that you get bonus points for having correct answers in a row. So it's the hardest time to actually have to score anything. And I like having Caitlin here to do that because she's way smarter than I am. We have our first one. What?
I have a question.
Yeah, what's that?
We had discussed changing the rules slightly for Trending Tuesday
Okay.
when it comes to bonus points.
Yeah, would you like to do that?
I just want a yes or a no so I can take score.
It is up to you. Which would you prefer to do?
I mean, it's certainly easier if we don't do the bonus points.
Okay, let's not do them then.
Okay.
That's fine. So we're changing the rules a little bit. We've got our first, our second, and our third. It looks like Mordecai has just beat out Nico, which is so unfortunate since they're in the same actual room, probably. And Craig is a number. So we're changing the rules a little bit because it makes it easier for us to score. We're not doing bonus points today for the first person to get an answer right. Instead, we're just dealing with the trend itself. Okay, so if you're the first person to get it correct, you do not get a bonus point today. It's 1 point if you get the answer correct, and then you also get a bonus point for every answer that you get correct after that. And that makes it easier for us to score because obviously if your last score was a 3 and you get it right, then this score is a 4. Where if you have the bonus points in there, it gets it way more complicated. So there we go. We get to change the rules. Nope, we're allowed to change the rules. We do it all the time. That is how we are doing things. So no, he's down in his cave. Okay, good. Somebody shared with us. Who was that? Was that Nico? I saw a share happen. I think we've probably got close to enough people.
We have 6 people.
6 people. We've got 15 who are watching. Let's see. We've got Ian and Melissa and Mordecai and Nico,
Danny,
and Craig and Danny and Barbine. But we've got 11 people who are watching. Septic is here.
Say hi if you're
so
watching.
If you're watching, you'll want to say hello. We're going to try and blow through this show because Caitlin's got another thing she's got to do, and we want to try and keep her till the end, at least for all the questions. So we're going to try and get through all 10 questions in no longer than 45 minutes. Christina is here as well. So if you are in the room here and you're ready to play, then let us know so that we'll get started as soon as possible. Ways to get points. By the way, you can host the show on Twitch. You'll see Gunter, the dancing penguin, who comes up there. And then on Facebook, if you roll into Facebook, roll into the old Facebook, you can share just by hitting the share button there on the left. I will do that right now so people see that. If you see that, you get a point as well. So there we go. Is there 10? There's 10. Let's go to question number 1 and roll through this. Question number 1.
Shit, I wasn't ready.
That's all right. I got you. What planet is Curiosity roving around in the name of science?
I was trying to see if there was a way to freeze a column.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see one. I've not been able to find one that does that. But you can monkey around with that while we're doing this. So yeah, 60 seconds are on the clock. We're looking for which planet Curiosity is roving around on in the name of science. Renita's back! Yay!
Hi.
Welcome back. I'm glad you enjoyed the t-shirt. Is it as soft as we claimed it to be? I hope so. It says it fits perfectly, which is fantastic. I'm
Hooray!
so glad to hear that. Let's see. We've got a lot of people saying Mars. Christina and Barbin have become friends, which I'm very excited about.
Septic.
And so, yeah,
Craig.
we're getting all the people who have possibly the correct answer. Looks like Mars is the odds-on favorite. You have about 15 seconds left to get your answer in, though, if you have not yet thrown it up there. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like we're missing one, perhaps. And Smiles has also joined us. So we might be missing a couple now. Let's go to the chat because time is up. And Renita obviously has joined us as well. So we'll get all of those names on there. And definitely soft. We have it. It's official, everybody. We've officially called it. It is a soft t-shirt. And then Facebook is going to catch up here at any moment. I feel very strongly about it. All right. So time is up for everyone. And let's see. It looks like starting from the top, Ian, Septic, Craig, Melissa, Smiles, Mordecai, Nico, Danny, Barbine, and Renita all said Mars. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
It is correct. That's fantastic. So Mars is super cool because it is inhabited entirely by robots. That says what Craig says.
And Matt Damon, who is growing a garden.
Yeah. Arguably, it's not actually inhabited by robots anymore because I don't think that they have any battery left. So they're just trash. It's just trash all over Mars. Let's go to question number 2.
I'm sad. What is the art of cutting shrubs into ornamental shapes called?
What is that? 60 seconds on the clock.
Craig and Nico should definitely be friends. The
yes.
two of you are abundantly nerdy in the most lovely way.
Yes.
And you would just get along so well and enjoy the shit that the other one posts on Facebook.
Everyone here should be friends. That's my opinion. Dr. Emily has joined us today. So more people here. We're going at a quick pace, Dr. Emily. So you'll want to get your answers in as quick as possible. There is no bonus today for being first to get the correct answer because it helps us with being able to do the points. It's much easier for us. So we appreciate everyone understanding. What's wrong?
Nothing.
No, nothing at all. 10 seconds left on the clock to get your answers in. Nico says, bring me a shrubbery. Barbine also says, shrubbery. All right, time is up. Let's go to the chat and see what people came up with. Look, 6 minutes in, we've already done 2 questions. Oh, we're nailing it. We're so good at this. I should try and do the Micro Machines voice. Remember the guy that used to do Micro Machines? If I could just do that and just read everything super fast, that would help. I feel like it would help. Let's see. Barbine says, Googler? Why? Are you Googling? All right. Time is up. Let's see. We've got a bunch of different answers. We've got a bonsai, a topiary, a hello, which just because Dr. Emily came in the middle of it. More bonsais, a shrubbery, a topiary. Let's see. It looks like Ian says that Melissa is correct. More topiaries for the most part. Ian says I was first on the day where it doesn't count. That's true. Yeah, you were first, but I believe you were also wrong, so it really doesn't matter. All right. So what is the correct answer?
Topiary.
Topiary is the correct answer. If you had topiary, you got a point. Remember, if you got topiary this round and you got the last one correct, that means this round was worth 2 points. Your point for this round and because you had one before it.
There are 6 people currently trending.
6 people currently trending. Let's move on to question number 3 and see if that continues.
Which Beatle has the real name of Richard Starkey? And recently had a birthday.
Which Beatle recently had a birthday? That's the question. No, that's not it. Oh. All right. So which one is actually named Richard
Starkey? I don't really want to hear
Starkey?
arguments today, Craig.
Who is this?
He said, I might argue a little forest is ornamental.
A tiny forest is ornamental?
The art of trimming shrubberies into the shape of bunnies is called topiary, and I'm not taking alternative facts.
Right. I feel like Craig's the type of person who believes that like teacup poodles are also ornamentary.
Don't you just saying me.
All right, 30 seconds left on the clock. We've got some answers, and it does seem like there's a lot of Ringos, which happen to be Smiles' least favorite Beatle, which I've never put them in order, I'll be honest. Have you? Have you put the Beatles in order of how much you like them?
John Lennon.
Yeah, that's number one. Is that what you're saying? You're not going Paul McCartney?
Yeah, I'm going John Lennon.
Really? Okay.
John Lennon, Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Ringo Starr, George Harrison.
Oh, George Harrison last for you.
He's just the least compelling of the Beatles to me.
You think so? He's the one that had all of the Indian music at one point.
I like drumming.
How about former Beatles? There's like a couple of those too, right? There's like an old drummer that got knocked out.
Well, that guy sucks.
Yeah. So he's obviously last, I would think. Let's see. Septic says, I put all my Beatles in a yellow submarine. That's a good place for them. I can see why that's a good storage spot for them. Dear God, no, teacup poodles aren't even dogs. They're barely guinea pigs.
Craig answered Thomas Marvolo riddle. I'm concerned that Craig doesn't know the names of the Beatles.
No, he thinks that the Beatles might be from Harry Potter. All right, but he was first, which doesn't matter. All right, so it looks like Ian, Danny, Nico, Emily, Septic, Mordecai, Smiles, Melissa, Patrick, who has joined us, Renita, and I think that's it. All went with Ringo. Is Ringo correct?
Did you say Christina in there?
Did I? I didn't think I did.
Okay.
I don't think I said
Just
Christina.
confirming. The only people I don't have answers from are Barbine, Christina, and Craig said a fake answer.
Right. And also said the teacup poodles aren't even dogs.
I don't see Patrick there.
Hey, Patrick hosted
Found
us.
him.
Thank you, Patrick.
Found him.
Ringo's the only one who can read music. Did you know that? Had no idea. All right. Question number 4. Yep.
Pigs are used to sniff out which delicacy in some parts of France?
60.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
There's also dogs that do the same thing.
Interesting. Dr. Emily says, I'm George, Paul, John, Ringo.
There are 6 people
Interesting.
currently trending.
6 people trending. You can pick up, that's from the beginning of the show, though, right?
From the beginning.
Okay.
I'm only telling you the people who are trending from question 1.
From the entire beginning.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Ah,
okay,
balls.
interesting. George is Emily's first. Can you still be friends with her?
That's fine.
You're all right with that?
I think they're all lovely.
Um,
I don't dislike George Harrison.
Nico apparently is allergic to dogs that fit in fanny packs. I don't know how you test for that.
Is that a scratch test that you can do at the...
Yeah, quite possibly. Dr. Emily is hosting us.
Hi,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Emily E.
Let's see. Craig says, alternatively, I blew my streak and may just be going for laughs. That is true. Melissa says, then took them to an octopus garden. Septic, maybe. In the Yellow Submarine. Going to the chat because time is up. Peace and love. Peace and love. Dr. Emily has missed Renita, apparently. I know that the two of them have seen each other in person, at least within the last, month or so, right? Because we saw them on video on a Free-for-All Friday.
We did.
Having a happy hour. Looks like most people have gone with truffles. Time's up over on Facebook as well.
I don't see an answer from Barbine.
Oh, no. Barbine says bacon.
Oh.
Yeah. Which would be very dark to have pigs have to go find bacon. They would just run around in circles. It was just here. I smelled it. It was just here. All right. Which one else are you missing?
Christina, I didn't see an answer from.
It does look like Christina may have fallen asleep on
Maybe
us.
Christina is napping or just following along because we're hilarious.
That could be. We're very entertaining. And if you are finding this entertaining and you're one of the 19 people who are watching but not talking, we are here at 7 o'clock every night and you can join us. And if you want to participate, all you have to do is throw the answer in the chat in the time allotted and you get magic internet points that aren't worth anything. So
you're welcome.
If you don't know the answer, you're welcome to throw a ridiculous answer like Barbine, where he said bacon, and Caitlin might give you a style point.
Style point.
See? Done. All right, so is the correct answer truffles?
Yeah.
It is truffles.
There are 6 people currently trending.
Still 6. We haven't knocked one of the 6 out. That was from question 2, right? They've gone the whole way. I feel like we had 6 after question 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so they have stayed there from question number 2.
Not saying who they are.
Shaggy has joined us as well.
Hi,
and is
Shaggy.
hosting the show. Thank you, Shaggy. Let's go to question number 5 as we blow through today.
Question number 5. In nature, how many arms or legs does a starfish have?
Now, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to put 60 seconds on the clock, and then Craig or somebody like that is going to say, well, you can cut off a leg, and then when you cut off a leg, it makes another starfish, and so that one starfish would have 4 legs until
We're not doing
the
starfish fractals.
the starfish, grows out the leg, and so technically in nature, starfish could have anywhere from 0 to 5 legs. We're saying a full starfish, people.
We're saying from the factory.
Right. If you stamp out a starfish.
From the starfish factory.
Right. Think of it as a starfish that has 4, or 3 or 2 or 8 or whatever the number is that isn't normal, right? Then you would have to be like starfish with a little starfish, right? Because it's like an asterisk that says this is not an entire starfish. And then that would be, then we're looking for the one without the asterisk / starfish. All right, to the chat, because time's up.
Patrick says 42. Patrick is a dick.
Yes. Let's see. It looks like 5 is very, very popular. We're waiting for Facebook to catch up. Melissa says most have 5. Are there some with other than that?
I don't want to hear about it.
Well, she's very good when it comes to ocean things. Patrick says at 42, which is just a horrifying looking starfish. I don't even know what that's. It would just look like spaghetti. It would be it would be so bad. All right, time's up over on Facebook as well. Emily literally laughed out loud at starfish fractals. There you go. Look at that. You're very funny.
Craig is being a pain in my ass tonight.
Why is that?
Sunflower sea stars usually have 16 to 24 limbs.
Is that a
Did I ask for a sea star?
Yeah.
No, I did not. I asked for a starfish.
That's true. Very different. Danny's glad that I clarified because their autistic mind was overthinking it.
Oh, Danny.
All right, there we go. Starfish, all gonads, which is also my nickname. Was 5 the correct answer?
Yes.
It is.
I'm not taking alternative answers. Not even from Melissa.
What? What did Melissa have to say? Technically, they're all sea stars. Yes, but are all sea stars starfish? That's the other thing we need to find out. All right. They said factory starfish. That is true, right?
Starfish is a misnomer. Did you know what I meant, though?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Think of the starfish from, SpongeBob SquarePants. How many arms does that starfish has? He has 5.
For the record, starfish is not a misnomer. Nobody can say starfish is a misnomer if you can walk into a room and say, is this a starfish? And 100% of the people go, yep. That's not a misnomer then. That's the name of it. You make a name of something so that you can go, hey, have you guys seen that? It has the legs and they go starfish. And you go, yeah, starfish. That's why it exists. The only reason we have names is so that we don't have to draw pictures every time we want to try and point at something. So it is I refuse to believe it is a misnomer when everyone knows it. Yeah.
If Barbine wins,
yes,
having answered 2 questions correctly,
yeah,
he would like you to give his speech.
I'm in.
Okay.
Let's go to question number 6.
Question number 6. Which Archduke was assassinated in Sarajevo in June 1914 and caused the outbreak of World War One?
60 seconds on the clock.
This is the one I put in to get you.
To get you, to see if you can, if you can knock people out. Let's see. Emily says, I was so distracted by trivia that I put a fork down in the microwave when I was doing something else. I'm glad I noticed it before turning it back on. Well, that's good. Yeah, you would have. I don't know if it would have done anything. We had this kind of thing where like you don't put metal in the science oven, but it actually doesn't like necessarily
Don't put
cause
metal
an
in
issue.
the science oven.
Yeah, some metals do. I think like if you have aluminum foil, that'll spark with itself. I'm not sure if a fork will do anything. Yeah, a grape will cause plasma, which is great.
Was trivia canceled yesterday?
Yes.
No.
For you. All right. Time is up. We're going to the chat. Let's see if Facebook catches up. Ferdinand seems to be very, very popular here. Craig, look up Crown of Thorns. They're scary. Oh, there's a whole nother conversation happening there. Septic says, yeah, sure, we will meet you at Penny Lane. Oh, there's a meme just going through this whole thing from like question number 2. Yeah, but yeah, trivia was not canceled yesterday. We had trivia yesterday. All right, so time is up. Is the correct answer Ferdinand?
Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
First and last name though, so you all got it wrong.
Did you say that?
No.
No, you didn't. You jerk. Danny would have gotten it right.
Jerks.
These are some Monday Ask questions. Are they? Did
It's
you come
Tuesday.
Monday? Were you here on Monday?
Tuesday's not that far from Monday.
Yeah. First of all, did you come Monday? Because Monday was brilliant. Like, I actually went on record that Caitlin killed Monday. It was a perfect Monday. Aseptic.
Thanks, babe.
Aseptic. These questions, I would argue, are harder than Monday's questions. Not by a lot, but harder. There you go. Let's end the long and winding road. Look at the two of them just going at it. This is great. All right, so Ferdinand, you get points for all of those. And let's move to question number 7.
Question number 7. What animal is associated with the beginning of any MGM film?
That's a good question.
Thanks.
Is it a starfish?
Yes.
Is it a starfish
Shit, I gave it away.
with 42 legs?
No.
Are you sure? Is it a sea star? By any chance, do they start each of their movies with a misnomer? All right, so 30 seconds left on the clock to get your answers in. See, Septic says Monday was fantastic. That's good. You again first. It doesn't count. That's true, Ian. It's a difficult life that you lead. Half the time you don't want points, and when you do want points, it doesn't work out for you. It's very sad. Everyone else on Twitch apparently hears the questions before me, so I've just started voting before I hear it. How is Twitch going at different speeds for different people? That is very weird. I don't know how that's possible. We're going to the chat. YouTube apparently is faster as well than Dr. Emily. Are you on your phone, Dr. Emily? I didn't know that was its actual name. I know the king starfish was killing reef, but I didn't realize it was the same thing. Oh, that's very, Septic believes it. We could find a long winding road, but I've been told all you need is love. All right, time is up on Facebook as well. Yes.
Nothing. I'll announce it after I say the answer.
Okay, yes.
The answer is lion.
Lion!
A sea lion.
Actually, interesting thing, sea lions are a misnomer.
Shut up. My brother, Melissa will be proud of me. My brother lived in California, and he really, when I was visiting him, desperately wanted to take me out on a boat into the ocean to show me seals. And I was really excited, and we got there, and they were sea lions. They weren't seals. And I gave him a grand lecture on how sea lions are different from seals, and he was an effing liar.
They're actually technically called ocean felines.
They are not.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, look at the ears and are different, and then this is different, and this is different. And he was like, you're such a fucking nerd.
So there you go. So we know that Twitch on phones is slower than Twitch on the desktop. That we know for a fact. But it's interesting that you have two phones going, and he somehow was able to get the, what's probably happening is on your router, he has probably pressed a button somewhere that makes his phone the priority, and you have just stumbled upon the secret of his.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right? I'm just saying. Craig says they're actually sea puppies. That's the actual name of them. All right, so let's go to question number 8.
Sea lions have ears and seals don't have ears, right?
Yeah, Melissa's saying ears are key.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
That's the biggest way to identify them is ears.
How are we doing on our trend here? Who's still trending?
We have 5 people trending.
Oh, no, somebody's dropped off.
Somebody's dropped off.
Oh, goodness. All right, let's go to question number 8.
Question number 8. What product slogan is Australian for beer?
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. Let's see. I doubt he knows how to do that. Just confirmed. He said, I don't think that's a thing. It's totally a thing.
Yeah, so on sea lions, you can see the ears. And on seals, they're basically just like flat.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't see. It doesn't look like they have ears at all.
Okay. That makes a ton of sense. And then that's how you're able to know which one you're supposed to hunt.
That's a big one. No, what?
What is it?
There's no hunting.
Why? What's wrong? Ian's very upset. He we took away the bonus points, and now his entire world is collapsing in around him. All right, so let's see. We've got 10 seconds left on the clock. Get your answers in for that. And this is fun, though. I'm jeoparding him. I see everyone's answers, and I guess the question. That's pretty fun. We should just do one like that. We should do a Jeopardy version at some point. Go into the chat. Let's see what people have here for their answers. Interestingly enough, I know what the correct answer is. And people don't realize this, but it is also the slogan in Australia. It is Australian for orphans. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Especially like all of those orphans' parents. They don't know about it. All right. Time is up. Lots of people went with Foster's, and then Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. And then Nico says that she loves that show. This is fun, though. Yeah, I got that. Okay, you're doing Jeopardy. When looking for seals, just always look for what seems like fat spotted sausages on rocks and shores.
Yeah, they're definitely spotted. And
Mm-hmm.
sea lions are more like some kind of brown.
Yeah. All right.
It was really cute. They were on a buoy out in the ocean, like just where the it wasn't a bay. What was it? Like an inlet where you
Canal.
where you keep your boats.
A jetty.
It was just where the ocean started, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And
An inlet.
and there was this big buoy, and they were all crammed onto this buoy, sunning themselves. And every once in a while, one would fall off, and he'd try to get back on, and he'd knock another one off, and it's great.
They'd all roll over, one would fall off. All right. They don't look like spotted dick, though. That is true, because that's
totally different.
a dessert.
That's a pudding with raisins in
That's
it.
probably something Septic's put in his mouth,
Probably
right? Septic? Have you put spotted dick in your mouth before?
from a can.
Mm-hmm. What is the correct answer, by the way?
Foster's.
All right. That is the correct answer. How many trenders do we still have? Yep.
5.
Still at 5. This is a
No,
strong group.
I have fucked something up.
Okay.
5.
I fucked it up. Still 5. No problem. All right. So let's move on to question number 9, which is our second to last question.
No, it's the penultimate.
It is not. Shaggy is here. He's going to yell at us. Shaggy gets very upset.
Double dog dare you.
He gets very mad about these things. He's just asked us to be to politely not do it anymore.
Is that what he did?
Yes. It is now officially the Gunter question.
Okay, this one is going to maybe break some people's
Oh,
trends.
no. Here we go.
What are Manzanilla, Petit Luc, and Neon types of?
All right. So if we were describing things with those 3 words, what might we be describing?
What is it?
What is it that I am describing?
What does it do?
Is it a type of envelope, perhaps? Is that correct?
I'm not saying.
You're not going to say? All right. If it's, is it a type of wine?
I'm still not going to say.
Why aren't you going to help me on this?
Because I just don't like you that much.
Different sponges.
Ooh.
Trey has joined us. Hello, Trey. You're a little late to the game, and we are running through today because Caitlin has to go to another meeting, and we wanted her here for the whole thing. So we're trying to blow through. We're trying to be done by 1:45. So you're here for the last, 2 questions.
1 question.
Yeah. 10 seconds left to get your answers in. All right. Let's see what people come up with. One chat. Let's go. Looks like olives very popular. Olives bread is another answer that we've got. And then Le Madeleine. That's interesting. All right. Le Madeleine. An olive boat. Not an olive garden, I assume.
It's a little different.
They are different. Trey says, just in time for Gunter. See, he knows. All right, so let's find out what the correct answer is.
It's olives.
The answer is olives. If you got olives, you are correct. The giveaway on that one, I think, was the
Manzanilla.
Manzanilla. That was the one. If you knew that one, you had an idea. Most people here probably didn't know the other 2, right?
Probably not.
Is that fair to say, folks? Is that correct?
Did Craig answer?
Did Craig answer? Let's see. Not correctly.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Le Madeleine, unless that's French for olives.
No.
I don't think it is, but for some reason, let's see. It looks like Ian's going with 0 lives matter, which is a very odd thing to say.
Okay.
I guess you're going to go the other direction. Let's see. Olive bread. People like olive bread. Has anyone here had olive loaf?
Oh, that's like the bologna with olives in it.
Yeah, I've seen that. All right, let's finish this up. Trey says late because I was riding around France. Oh, well, goodness. Aren't you special? Let's go to question number 10, the last question of the night.
Question number 10. What color was the beret in Prince's song?
Oh, lives matter. I see what you're saying. It wasn't 0 lives. It was O lives because they're olives. You get it?
I do get it.
Okay. All right. So we've got all kinds of answers. We've got some people saying raspberry. We've got Shaggy saying green. He's a green beret. Chartreuse is also on the board right now. Nico says I had better be first. Maybe. We have None of Your Business has joined us. Hi, None of Your Business. We haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. We didn't expect to see you again. This is very cool. We're doing a speed version today because we've got another meeting we got to go to. So we're trying to get done by 1:45. So I think we're on track for that. We just finished up our questions. There's 5 seconds left to get the last answer in. We start at 7 o'clock every night, but sometimes we go a little early, sometimes we go a little late. And today we're going a little early because life gets in the way that way. Oh, okay, you were lurking. Well, I'm glad that I hope you've been enjoying the ridiculousness that is tonight. So let's see. Time is up. We went to the chat. We're waiting on Facebook to catch up. Nico says that the song was kind of my personal theme song. I wore one of those stupid hats for a year. When it was hot outside, is that just about all you wore? That's the thing we need to know. All right, so it is interesting because I'd like to point out something.
Yeah.
If Nico was the first person to answer correctly, presuming the correct answer was Raspberry, and that was her theme song for a year, why do you think she didn't spell it right? Hey, spelling doesn't count, but we will mock you for it openly. Is the answer raspberry?
Yes.
It is. Is it raspberry with a P or raspberry with just R-A-S berry?
It's with a P.
It is. Okay. So Nico was the first to get it right because we don't really count spelling. But none your business and Nico have a different beret in mind than the rest of us. All right, so that is it. That is the whole show.
Okay, we have a tiebreaker question because we have 5 people who trended all the way.
Oh my goodness! All right, we're pulling up a tiebreaker to see who wins the night. Let's see. Christina says, "You send me a request, Barbine. I thought I blocked you." You blocked Barbine? He's not here. He had to jet out. So I'll think about accepting it. He's quite a character. You'll like Michael Barbine. He's a bit of a lunatic, but he's a very safe lunatic. All right. So do you have a tiebreaker in mind?
Hang on.
All right.
I just need a second. You yammer for a second.
That's what I do. I do it very well. So I'm going to do some of our business stuff because we need to stall anyway. So we went through all our questions. We're going to have a tiebreaker here in just a second because we have a 5-way tie. It was easy enough for people to be able to trend through all of the questions. We start this at 7 o'clock every night, everybody. If you want to participate or you just want to hang out and lurk and make some jokes, you can do that as well. You'll want to get here around 7 o'clock. Sometimes we're a little early, sometimes we're a little late, so you'll probably want to follow and subscribe and turn on those notifications so you get here for the beginning of the show. If for some reason we have to cancel the show or there's technical difficulties and we have to push it back quite a bit, then we'll post onto our social media. We're Another Wasted Hour on Instagram and Facebook and A Wasted Hour on Twitter. We'd appreciate it if you followed us and liked us on those different platforms. There's also a group called Another Wasted Group where we talk about the show and some changes we might make and some ideas. That's where the latest idea came up of perhaps having a guest presenter who will bring questions, or perhaps having people bring questions for a show, perhaps Saturday, maybe. Do you have one ready? You feeling good? Nope. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. You're good. Here it is.
Okay.
So this is just for who? Does everybody participate?
Nope.
Nope.
This is for Danny,
Melissa,
Mordecai,
Nico, and Septic. Those are our 5. Everybody else, please do not answer. We just need those 5. Whoever gets it correct first is going to win the night. All right, so there it is. No points involved, by the way, right?
No points.
It's just literally for bragging rights here. Whoever gets it first and whoever gets it right gets to win the night. What is the question?
Well, I guess technically, shouldn't we do shares and stuff? Because it's possible one of those people already won.
Oh, that's a good point. Let's go check out the shares. You didn't? Yeah, we totally forgot about that. Let's see. We're going to do this. Trey says, but I trended the whole show. That, yeah, you didn't though. There was the first part of the show you didn't answer at all, and the last two questions you answered. Those are two different trends. Craig and Nico get points. And those are the shares I'm seeing that aren't Barbine. Barbine gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points for sharing. And then I will go check out the hosts. Emily gets a point for hosting. Shaggy gets a point for hosting. Septic gets a point for hosting. Trey gets a point for hosting. And Patrick gets a point for hosting. So has that separated out our winners by any stretch? Let's see. Do we have a clear winner? That's what we're finding out right now.
We have a winner.
What? Oh, decided by the shares and hosting.
No,
That's why
it was decided by?
important.
It was decided by the first points.
The first points. Oh, see, you got to get here early, right? You've got to. You have to be able to share. That's what's going to break up these ties. So there it is. Trey, if people want to auto host the show, can you show them how to do that? Is that a thing you can teach them how to do? All right. So who's our winner for the night?
The winner for the night is Melissa.
Melissa! Congratulations to Melissa. You get the acceptance speech and you get to choose the color of the studio for tomorrow. So congratulations to you. Don't forget, everybody, while she is typing that out, I also have a podcast. That's right. A podcast. It's an NPR podcast about World War II. And we just discuss all of the intricacies of the different tactics that they used storming the beaches of Normandy, the different types of weapons that were used, and how to disassemble them piece by piece and put them back together in case there was some type of jam that happened, especially due to sand and water, which occurred quite a bit. The different types of anti-personnel weapons that were used to protect the beach, and other things that nobody cares about. Also, I have a comedy podcast, which is freaking hilarious. And it has trivia because we made up a game called Please God Just Get One Right. And it's got like crazy, ridiculous news from around the internet and lots of comedy. And finally, you get exposed to local area musicians and artists from the DC area that you've probably never heard of before, who are very talented and you should totally check out. So go to any of your podcast outlets, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music. Go search for Another Wasted Hour, right? Subscribe if the platform allows for it. Leave us a review and some stars. We'd really appreciate it. If you don't want to subscribe for anything, you don't want to download all that stuff, you can swing by YouTube and catch episodes there. Or you can go onto Facebook onto our page, and there's old episodes there. Or you can go to listen.anotherwastedhour.com and you can catch them there as well and just stream them from the website. There are so many options. So yeah, we appreciate it if you go check that out because it is very nice to get some support and things about that. And then, the World War II thing, that's not real. That I just made that up because I'm wasting time. Because we need to have an acceptance speech. Danny says, I lost on Jeopardy, baby. Ooh, ooh. Oh, we're doing some Weird Al now. There you go. All right. Let's see. Patrick would listen the fuck out of that podcast. I wouldn't know anything about it. I know it sounded like for a second that maybe I knew something, but I know very little about World War II and any of the anti-personnel weapons.
All right, we have a thing.
Oh, thank God. Oh, what is it?
Thank you. Sometimes coming in second has its privileges. Thank you all for participating, and thank you to Caitlin for coming up with all the questions and doing scoring. I may give you a hard time with ocean-related questions, but honestly, it's all in good fun. As long as people learn more about the ocean that I love, that's a win. And I will second the call for raspberry colored tomorrow.
All right.
So a pinkish red instead of this blood red that we have today. Thanks, Craig.
The people juice color that we have. All right, that was a good time, everybody. So thank you so much for coming and supporting us. We appreciate it. Say goodbye to everybody in the chats as well, because they are your friends. They are your family over the last, what has it been? Like 20 weeks now, something like
been
that.
like 4 months.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody give hugs all around, and we will be back at 7:00 tomorrow. Until then, everybody stay safe, stay healthy. If you go out, take the appropriate precautions, wear your masks if you're going to be near people, keep a social distance. And if you touch things that other people are touching, wash your hands before you touch yourself down there. I think that's how it spreads. So also a shout out to all the people who have been essential touchers through this entire time. We appreciate you and the sacrifice. Wait, touchers? No, that's not what I meant. Essential personnel touchers. And we appreciate the sacrifice that you've made. And yeah, that's about it. So what is the final word of the day, Caitlin?
Mastication.
Mastication. So if you haven't had dinner already, how about you guys go take some time and masticate and join us tomorrow at 7:00. Thanks. Good night, everyone.
Bye.